Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh gosh, that's my OBS. That's. Oh no. I'm. I don't know what happened. OBS was saying I was streaming, but YouTube was like, no, that's not. We're not doing that. You're hallucinating, Ray. It's not real. The stream isn't real. I don't. I cannot explain it. Nothing happened to my internet. I don't know what happened. And I'm not going to worry about it because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Alright, this is good. I'm moving on to shading. I think I'm gonna make it like as far as shading goes, I think I love a good green light when it comes to like Eris, because I think it just makes her look not sinister, but sciency. I just I like it. Alright, so she's blushing purely because she loves science so much, so I want to make it like not like saturated, but definitely glowy. I do I don't know, you can probably see me changing the color when I do, but usually I make any character blush, I make it darker and less saturated, because I don't think that shadows are bright pink, but when there's blood rushing to your face because you just made some sort of incredible scientific discovery, you know, maybe that'll get you a little bit red in the face because you're just so happy. Wow, my boss is gonna be so happy when he figures out that I figured out necromancy? I don't know. What's like a mad science thing? What's something that mad scientists do? I can't believe my stream broke. This isn't the first time this has happened. Although when the which update was it? The when the second part of the Inazuma chapters came out, I was streaming and well, the power went out and that was a horrible. There was a horrible flash on my screen. It was. It scared me a little bit. Honestly, I didn't know what it was. It's not like it was like storming though. It was light rain outside, so I didn't think that that would happen. That's why it shocked me so badly. But not literally. I was okay, but it might as well have. I recently discovered that people don't like it when people shade with an airbrush. And I had no idea that that was the general consensus, or if that even is the general consensus. I don't think it is. But I had no idea that that was like a thing. I didn't know there was I think it's weird when people just use like straight lines to shade. I think that doesn't look natural. But I like I know that like a lot of beginners will like shade like this and it looks like that, but I think if you know what you're doing, or if you pretend that you know what you're doing like I do, I don't think it looks that bad. Or maybe it does. If you're rewatching this stream, please let me know if the shading's bad, because that's the part that I take pride in. So I need you to destroy it. No, I don't think it should be like that. I think it should be coming from like slightly behind her. So like that, there it is. Oh, that said, you can criticize my shading because I care about that, but like, please don't bring up how bad my quote unquote line art is, because I know it is. I know it's bad. It doesn't exist. I just don't have the attention span to do line art. It's horrible. I wish I did. I really do. But I just don't. I'm sorry. Imagine how awesome that would be. I have a total of... Oopsies, I hit the microphone, I'm sorry. I have a total of like 3 drawings that I've posted to my Instagram that I've actually like gone out of my way to make a new layer and do line art. And 2 of them are Eris drawings, and one of them is another OC that is just not really anything. I like her. She's cool. She's neat. Her name is Tempest. She's doing her best. I love trying new lighting effects, which is a weirdly specific thing to enjoy about drawing, but I truly do. I love like stuff like this, where it's more like gradual lighting here. That's gonna be coming from the green, and there's like a bright light there that's going to be doing some stuff as well. The Eris drawing in question is I did some interesting lighting there too. It was like I wanted to do like a kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a drawing of her, except it's not her like canon, quote unquote canon design. It's like a how do I explain that? It's kind of not, it's like it's not a redesign, just like here's a way that Eris could look if she wanted to, and I did line art for that. Shading hair is something I'm not sure I can do. Like, I've done it before, and sometimes it looks really good, and other times it's like, oh boy, I hope no one pays attention to the hair, because I did a lousy job of that one. So, I hope this one turns out okay. I like how I drew her hair this time. Listen, every time I draw Eris's hair, it's a different just different. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short, sometimes it's really, really thick, like a giant, like inflatable tubes on the side of her head, and sometimes it's all stringy like this. There is no rhyme or reason. Just Eris. And I love her for that. Next we'll do her clothes, I guess. I don't know why lately I've been doing stuff on different layers. I usually use like 3 layers tops. I don't know what changed. Here's my tip for you. Not that I'm in a place to be giving tips. But here's just something that I learned that I apply that I think is cool. Instead of just like desaturating a color and making it darker for shadows, consider making it more purple. No. I don't know how to explain it. You should go find someone that can, because I cannot. Oh boy. It's funny, I've been drawing for such a long time, and I mean like a really long time. Like, a really long time. And, okay, yeah, a long time. And I still, like, when I'm looking to learn something new or get art tips, I look up art for beginners, and I wouldn't call myself a beginner. I've been doing this for such a long time. But sometimes, like, when I started drawing, I feel like there was not as many, like, good influences. Like, there were some art tips that circulated that were a little bit questionable. Like, you probably shouldn't follow this advice. But now, I mean, there's still some bad art advice circulating. But I feel like it's not. You can definitely find some good, honest people just looking to give other people tips. I appreciate that. I don't think I'll ever be at a point where I feel like I'm qualified to give advice. Like, there are some things, like, for, like, super, super beginners that I'm like, oh, yeah, you should probably focus a little bit more on your eyebrows. Was that just me, or was that everyone? When I first started drawing, would just neglect eyebrows entirely, just forget them. Which is a weird thing to forget, because now I could not even imagine forgetting eyebrows. Like, they're so important in making an expression. But I used to forget them all the time. I think it's backwards. Oh no, I haven't flipped it in a while. No, it's not backwards. Yeah. She looks I think she's okay. I think it's fine. What was I talking about? Eyebrows or something? Yeah. I was talking about eyebrows. It's weird how much, like, okay. As much as I just talked about how I'm unqualified to give art advice, I will say this. I have learned that art is like 5% skill and 95% knowledge. Like, it's not really something that you can do, it's something that you, like, learn to do. It's not It's hard to explain. Like, doing anatomy is not just like doing anatomy. You don't, like, people can do it because they learned anatomy, not because they have some freakish preborn idea of what a femur is. Wouldn't that be nice, though? That would be great. I wish it was real. Goodness. I'm pretty sure that's controversial. I feel like there's a lot of debate on whether or not talent is a thing. I try not to bring up controversial things. But my take on it personally is, did I even change the color at all? Hardly. Oh boy. My take on it is, I think that there are things that come easier to other people. But I think even that too is learned, like from your experiences. So, yeah, drawing is absolutely something that is learned. It's so much learning. It's just learning all the time. You see, like, when you're first starting out, you see all these artists, and it's just intimidating. And you get almost envious. Like, oh, they're so talented. I could never, because I'm not. And that's just not true. And then you get on those artists' level, or you get on, like, a higher level. And even then, you're still gotta learn stuff. And it's so messed up. Because you feel like you've done so much already, but it's just, you can never, like, reach the end of your learning. And that's, on one hand, means you'll never get bored. On the other hand, it means, well, exactly what it sounds like. You can't ever, like, know it all. I was not paying attention when I shaded her hair, and it looks okay anyway. So, I'm just gonna do some, like, more, though, because I feel like it's still not. I just rambled. I don't even remember half of what I said, so don't take whatever I said too seriously. Yeah, that looks better. Here's something interesting. I did not think that streaming, like, drawing would be so drastically different from streaming, like, playing Genshin. It's so different. The people are different. The how I feel before and after is different. It's, you wouldn't think so, because it's, I'm doing something that I enjoy in front of an audience, but it's so different. I don't feel, I definitely like doing art. Like, on stream, I feel like I can talk more. It definitely, not that it doesn't take any concentration, because that would be a lie, because it does. It's not all easy, but I just feel more comfortable. I guess I'm working on something that, like, I'm super familiar with. Genshin, I am, like, it's second nature to me. I haven't played in a while, and if I booted it up right now, it would be like I never stopped. But it's a bit strange. Like, I feel like for me, art isn't really like a competition. Like, okay, I will admit no, I'm not ashamed to say this, but I do, when it comes to video games, get a bit competitive. Not really with other people, but with myself. I need to, like, be the best that I can. But art, I feel like there's not that kind of pressure, because, like, how do you rank art? How do you determine? There are things that I like about some drawings that I don't like about others. It's just so incredibly subjective that how could it ever be a competition? And when you're starting out, it might not feel that way because, like, you're starting out, everything you know about art is just like what you learned in school, and that's basically nothing. So it feels like a competition because you don't really have a concept of what it's actually like. But now it's just like, hey, I like your OC because she's cute and she's got a Prince reference. And you like my OC because she's cute and she's got like 18 Prince references. I'm referring to Venus, by the way. Another OC of mine. I was always so afraid to make OCs. Like, listen, I was a part of the internet when cringe culture was like at its height. And I will admit, I was a victim of it. I'm not going to say how, but I was. So after that, it's very hard for me to do things that are sometimes considered cringe, gross, and OCs was one of those, because all I knew about OCs at the time was like Wattpad fan fictions, and that was like, my idea of OC was basically just like a self-insert, and that's not what it is, but that's what my brain interpreted it as, because that's what I'd been taught, and that's just not true. But now I'm just making OCs left and right. I don't even care. If you don't like OCs, that's fine. And it doesn't affect me. Everybody's got things they like and don't like. Some people just like the canon of things. That's cool. That's fine by me. Go ahead. Enjoy the canon material. Anyway, I got entirely off topic. Venus. She's a JGB AOC. She is... I did a poll today asking my Instagram followers, which is few and far between, if they liked Eris or Venus better. And I thought everyone would say, oh yeah, I love Eris, I love mad science, she's cool, she's got a bike, she's morally gray, I love her. But no, the general consensus was that everybody liked Venus, and I guess they sympathized with her, because, I mean, being a poor teenager, that's life. So yeah, and I don't blame them. A lot of the followers I got was from when I was doing stuff with like Venus, not plot wise, but like drawing wise. She was my muse for a good long time. So yeah, I guess they're more familiar with her, but also she's a little bit more not sure what she is more of. Alright, doing this delusion is going to be awful, and I'm going to hate it. So we'll get it out of the way now. It's a geodelusion, which hasn't been mentioned in the canon yet, so I'm just going to pretend that I remember how this logo goes. I think this is right, actually. I made it crooked. No one cares that much. Just as long as it's got these dots, no one cares. Yeah, see? No one's gonna look at it. They're gonna know what it is. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, I meant to... Alright, this is not latex. Well, whatever it is. It's shiny. It's a shiny material. So... Everybody loves the shiny lines on, like, thigh-high leggings. I see it all the time. People love stuff like that. That's so like them. I get it. It's a very... It really makes a silhouette. I'm looking at this in such an innocent point of view. I don't want her outline to be the same. Why are you cropping? I did not click that. Oh. I have shortcut set for the dropper tool and my brush tool, and I guess it is right next to C. I didn't know that would crop. Oh my goodness, that's so light though. And I guess we can make the hair one the same color. It doesn't really matter. It's usually the same anyway. I'm getting so distracted. I'm sorry. I'm really getting into it. Lately, I've been using less colors for doing the outlines like this. I'm not sure what changed. I'm just lazy. That's why. I can't concentrate for that long to pick colors. It's far too great a challenge. I wish I could. I really do. But I cannot. Okay. Next comes my favorite part. Filters. Because that makes everything look professional. Even when it's not. Although, before I do that, I should probably work on the background, which stinks. I hate doing the background. But, alas, I must. It's gonna be that color. I'm gonna make it tilted, because that's cool. Everybody loves a tilted camera. Let me just get this. Just makes it easier. It's not cheating. Don't worry about it. It's not cheating. I probably should have. Ooh. Okay. That is so horrible. I'm not. This isn't good. Okay. Oh. Or, obviously, I could just do like that. That definitely makes it easier. We'll add shadows. Don't worry. And then we'll have like a more like I'm debating what color light I want on the other side. I don't want it to contrast like a lot. I don't want it to be like, I'll make it like that. I don't know how to shade with the foreshortening. I think that looks good. That line I made was perfect. Wow. Almost. Like, not enough to see. That was nice. It was a good line. Should have made it tiled. Probably still can. I don't really want it. I can. Not that I want to, but I will. Alright, now my favorite part. Finally. This can go, because it's exhausted its use. Good job. You did a good job for establishing the light for me. Now we do filter layer. Just levels. What did I just do? Okay. I got totally sidetracked again. That's fine. There's something weird about that. It's cut. I know what it is. Ooh, this looks really good. Not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but like this is turning out good. Wow. The lighting is cool. I'm glad. Wow. I'm doing something. It looks good. Wow. that. I'm very happy with that. Wow. Blur that out. I really love that. I'm super happy. Wow. Okay. We'll do some more filters. Nothing too nuts. I got super quiet, and I'm super sorry, but I got like really into it. Like really into it. Maybe we'll do like a... This could be interesting. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Do like a... No, no. I like this. Alright. First we sign. We sign on this side. I rarely sign on the left. Oh, where are you? You can do it. There you go. Let me make it a bit smaller. There's my Instagram. Sometimes I like to add this. I think it looks cool when I'm doing like Eris drawings, I think. Oh, she looks awesome. I'm super happy. That's really great. Okay. I am super tired. It's so late. I did not mean to stream for as long as I did. I figured it wouldn't be as long because last stream was shorter than this, I think, and I was doing less in this stream. I think I might touch up some of the coloring. I can see some empty spots, honestly. It wouldn't be a problem if I did line art, but I just don't have the energy to do that. Other than that, I think I'm happy with how the shading came out. On her face mostly, but generally everywhere. I like this picture. Yeah. So, if you are, maybe afterwards watching, I really appreciate it. And I don't know when I'll be streaming again. Probably soon. It is a lot of fun. Yeah. So, whenever that may be, I will see you then. Bye.